Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, I thought I'd show you my homemade microphone stand. I used an old camera tripod that the very bottom legs that extend. I got one or two of them that's not staying put, but the other ones are fine. So bought a new one for my new camera anyhow. The main mount is the square pipe that I had for my old high def cam that had that little adapter on it to hold the camera. And so I used it and a couple of clamps I tied together because I only had some small ones handy. And of course I had a broom handle handy, and so I chucked it up on the lathe and turned down the end to fit this collar that I made. Now I put a 15mm bore into this collar, and I pressure fit it together the way I turned it down on the lathe, and I threaded the end of the collar here to screw on my microphone holder. And that's how it was done, and worked out pretty good. And it's going to do the job until I can afford to pick up an actual real microphone stand, which I'm going to get eventually, and a few other things I need to. But now if you want to make one of these things yourself, and all you're going to need is some way to make a bracket that's going to screw onto your tripod. And this is actually a 1/4 national course thread on the tripod, and it's pretty much a standard. And so anyway, so you just drill it, tap it, and that'll make your mount piece. So, and then you got to find some way to clamp it on there like I did. Like, you may not have square tubing, maybe it's a piece of round tubing. You can do it with round tubing too, works great. Broom handle, of course, hey, those are a dime a dozen. A sander if you don't have a lathe, and if you're going to do it with the sander method, you just keep turning the pole into the sander until you get the diameter that you need, and then check your final diameter against a drill bit that you have, and you can do it like make your own collar that way, and then thread this end. Now if you don't have the capability to do that, next step is turn down the pole, bring it down to the diameter that just barely fits on the inside of the thread on the collar for your holder, and then push it together firmly and twist at the same time to screw it inward. And once you've got it in there, back it off, and then coat the pole with some epoxy or JB Weld, screw it back in, and then let that sit for 8 to 10 to 12 hours. Usually overnight's the best, and you'll have yourself a homemade microphone stand as well, without needing to have any machinist tools in order to do it. And it does work quite well. I can set it at any height I want because I've got the adjuster handle down here, so I can just loosen it off and either bring it up taller for standing up, down low for sitting. And of course you've got your swing here, so you can actually swing it around to exactly where you want it to. So not bad for a little cobbled together project, and it'll do me for a while. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.